What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Now, something a little different today. We're not in the studio. Now, me and Nathan are about to go on a little movie and dinner date, and I figured why not get ready before the date so I can already be in full glam, and then we can go enjoy a little night on the town and just have a little couples romantic moment with 4 dogs and just people being around us all the time and just always doing business. We never really have a lot of time for ourselves, so I figured I would show you guys a little soft, easy glam. Now, when I did this look a week ago on my channel for something else, everyone was like, where's that tutorial? So here is that little soft, extremely highlighted glam look that I did, and I just wanted to have fun, have a little flirtatious little soft beat. So if you want to see how I created this soft little glam, then keep on watching, and by the time this video is over, hopefully I'll be pregnant. Alright guys, it's time to get glam. Now, first off, since I have been doing so many lip swatch videos on my channel, I need a little bit of moisture, so I am going to start off with my Jouer lip balm. This is a lip conditioning treatment. Let's go and give it a little whirl. And I like it because it gives your lips a little bit of shine. Now let's get this skin snatched. I am going to start out by using my all-time favorite Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Now when I'm not getting glam on camera, I've been using this a lot as usual, but there's been so many products out lately, my skin is just like, can we go back to like what you know and love? So I bought a fresh jar because, well, mine was empty. So I love to use a damp beauty blender and just go to town on my face. So I put a lot on there, and you just want this to soak and soak and soak. To get that fierce mannequin skin that I am all about, we are gonna be using 2 foundations today. I'm gonna go in with my trusty Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I have been using this now for, I think, about 2 years, and I know I try a lot of foundations and I like to mix and match, but I always go back to this one. So we're going to be using this one today. Besides that, I'm gonna be mixing in a little bit of my Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation, and I am shade 01 Cream in this guy. So I'm just going to put a little bit on a steel mixing plate down here, and let's buff and blend. Just seeing how the color matches, and okay, I'm down, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna be using a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to buff and blend this full coverage mask. Foundation is slayed. Now, of course, I'm going to have a really extreme highlighted under eye area today. So how do we achieve that? Of course, we need our Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And we are going to start by just putting a little bit on under our skin. And we're just gonna basically do like a upside down triangle and almost take it all the way, not almost, we're gonna take it all the way to the hairline. Let's keep it really gangster today. And because I would get slapped in the face if I didn't highlight my chin as well. And just a little bit on the nose, if you will. And of course, that forehead though. Now, of course, with that same damp beauty blender, we're gonna fucking bounce. Now I love to take the pointed end of the beauty blender and just kind of go in on my lids. So that's gonna cancel out any redness that the foundation didn't cancel out, and just really blend the under eye so it's really soft and magical. Alright, concealer is done. Now it's definitely time to brighten the under eyes even more. So I'm gonna go in with my tried and true trusty MAC Shivering White. This is my favorite for under eye highlighting, and I'm gonna take my little Luxie Jady Weighty brush. What number is this guy? This is the 181. It's yummy. So we're just going to dip into the pan and highlight. Under eyes are done. Now, something that I've been doing lately is I've been taking my damp beauty blender again, and I've been dipping it into loose powder. Like, one of my favorites is the Chanel. Right under the eyes, it gives you this, like, I don't even know. So I'll take some on the powder puff like that, and I'll literally just dunk it in, and this is going to set the under eyes so they really don't crease at all. But the good thing about that Tarte concealer, it really doesn't crease, but just when you're looking down a lot and, you know, moving your eyes, shit happens, so let's make sure they don't. Now, sometimes I do things in weird steps because we're about to put powder foundation on the rest of my face. So if you want to do that first and set your entire face, go for it. But I'm just weird and I don't know why I don't do that. So I'm gonna be going in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact. And I'm gonna be taking a little artiste brush. I know you guys are used to seeing everyone use these and put on foundation. I like to take it, hammer it in there so it is on that brush, and then I like to basically punch my face with it. And by patting this in really harshly, let's not use that word. Now, by patting this in really nicely, you are going to just have a face that is set all day and it doesn't move. Alrighty, so I think it's time to contour. Alright, now for this look, it is gonna be heavily contoured, a little more heavy than I normally do it. So, because the focus is really very minimal on the eyes, we're gonna go full coverage on the mask. So I'm going to be dipping into my Morphe Brushes 9C Highlight and Contour Palette. It looks a little something like this. And now I'm gonna be going in with the Morphe 527 brush. I love this for contouring, especially if you wanna carve out your face and be really dramatic, which that's every day. So I usually mix 2 shades, and I'll start off with this guy and I'll dip into that one as well for a little added like and yeah, let's start sculpting. Alright, so now that our cheeks are sculpted, we're gonna start going into the forehead. Now, this is where we're gonna get a little heavy. So I know for me, the other day when I did this makeup, people were like, oh, you're going in. Bitch, I'm always going in. So this brush is really good for the hairline because it just really makes it blend quick and easy. Just how I like it sometimes. Sometimes I like it long and for 5 hours. But today I like it really snatched and quick. All right, I did the jaw, the nose. We are contoured. All right, now since my hair is a little more darker shade of pink for the fall, a little magenta, a little hot pink if you will, I'm going to be using a different brow color. Now I'm gonna be drawing them on with the same Brow Wiz from Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade taupe, but then I'm gonna go over in shade auburn, which is for redheads, but it looks gorgeous with pink hair. So let's get these on. Brows are done. Now let's move on to the eyes. Now this part is super simple. There's only gonna be a few products used. So basically my lids are kind of already primed. I know sometimes I put on primer. I feel like, look, we've done concealer, foundation, powder. I feel like it is good enough. So what I normally do is I'm gonna take a little MAC 252 synthetic brush, and then what are we gonna do today? We're gonna use a really stark white eyeshadow as a base, and I'm gonna be going in with my Viseart palette. I love this guy. So this top right one, it's one of my favorites. And I'm just gonna take this and pack it all over the lid. We want our eyes to really stand out today. And I'm gonna take this and bring it all the way up to the brow bone, and let's coat our entire eye. We are just going to pop a little transition color right in here, and that's almost like the entire eye look. I kept it very simple. The highlighting that we're about to do after the eye is kind of the star of the show, if you will. But I'm going to pull out my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Beauty Killer palette. Oh, hi! And I'm going to use the top right shade, which is called Courtney. This is a perfect transition shade if you're doing a crazy dark smoky eye, but for today's look, it's really just gonna be like super easy. So we're just going to dip into there, and I'm just gonna blend and pop this right in the crease. And I'm not gonna go all the way in like I normally do. I'm gonna stop it right where the brow is, and we're gonna just flick up and blend that into the white shadow that is already there. Now if you're very OCD about blending, you're gonna go back in with that little synthetic brush, and you're just going to go right in there. Now there's no product on this brush, just from what we did earlier, so I'm just going to go over the lines and just kind of soften and merge them together and let them blend like butter. There we go. Now with a little detailer brush, we're gonna be going in with shade Confession. Now I'm just gonna add this into my crease for a little added definition. So we're just gonna take this and tuck it in right there. And we're really gonna be light-handed. There's no need to be really heavy because we want this to stay soft and pretty, but I want a little bit of color in there. Now I'm gonna go back in with that shader brush and just gently go over that line. And there we have it. All right, we are done with eyeshadow. That was really easy, I know, I'm shocked myself. Now for the look, I am recreating from last week's video. I had no liner. So there was no white liner, no nude, no black. It was kind of like, that's it. And everyone was like, wow, you look so different and like soft, which is crazy. So, you know I really don't do Halloween makeup, so this is my Halloween makeup. It's soft and gentle, which is the opposite of me. All right, so now for the main event. We are going to highlight. For the high planes of the cheeks, we're gonna be going in with my own ice cold Skin Frost highlighting powder. And I'm gonna be using 2 Morphe brushes today. I'm gonna be using the new Rose Gold 36, which is so good for highlighting. And then of course the M510, which is very similar, but this one has a more of a little tip and this one is more domey. What's your favorite? So we're just gonna be dipping into this guy and not all the way in. That's where the other highlighter will be. Yes, there's 2 highlighters today. I am just going to take this one and put it on the high planes of my cheekbones. Now this one is really, really white, so if you are pale and you can never find the right highlighting powder for yourself, try ice cold. Bam. All right, step 1, done. Now for step 2, I'm gonna be using my Sleek Makeup Solstice Highlighting Palette. Oh my god. If you are someone that wants to blind everybody in the motherfucking room, you're gonna wanna use this next. Now there is a lavender shade in here, right there, and oh my god, girl, when I tell you that she's about to kill everyone, now I am putting a lot on the brush, so if you don't wanna use this much, so we're gonna take this and we are just going to start all the way where the contour meets. Oh yes, time to blind. And we're gonna go all the way up the face and layer that over ice cold. All right, now we're gonna go really heavy with the Cupid's bow. Now we're going to do the tip of a nose. I'm just gonna kind of massage the powder into the tip of my nose. Ooh. All right, now I know I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna take a little bit on my chin, just very lightly dust it so there is some extra shiny dimension. And the same thing for the forehead. I'm just gonna lightly kind of go in there like, is this the full face using only highlighters challenge? Now, we are going to take a little Morphe 411 brush. Why is that funny? 411 in America means like you need help on the phone, like what's up, the operator is here. All right, so we're gonna take a little MAC Fix Plus, and this is the coconut one, and I'm going to just spray my brush. We are now going to dip into this lavender shade again and coat the brush. Now you're gonna go right in here and coat your fucking eyes. And I'm gonna bring this all the way in. And if you feel like you went a little too severe, you can take your beauty blender and kind of blend it out. And now I'm gonna take that and start putting it right there on the lash line. All right, so we are blinded and highlighted. Now for lashes, we're just gonna do simple mascara today because everyone loves when I don't wear lashes. So thank you guys for telling me that. Definitely can't do it all the time because that's scary, but I'm down to do it for you when you guys ask nicely. So I'm going to be going in with my Benefit Roller Mascara. Now I have an exciting little, well, I'm excited today. I don't know what the fuck you guys are, but I'm excited. Benefit recently put out a brown roller lash. Hi, thank you Jesus. So if you like that intense black look, of course use this, but I think for the bottoms I might use this and just try something out. So let's of course coat our top lashes with the black shade and then we'll try the brown. All right, now we're gonna go in with the brown mascara. Now I've actually never used this before, so a little first time on camera. And let's see if it looks cool. All right, I am really happy with the brown mascara. I think I'm gonna start doing this a little bit more. I love it. It's really, I mean, it's not that different, but I just like the kind of more softer look it gave me. All right, now last but not least is the lips. Now, of course, I used a very soft nude lip the first time I created this look, and I believe it was the Tom Ford Blush Nude. And I think I am going to, I mean, that one is a great one. I love that one, but I always keep going back to the Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW lip. This is just like, oh, that creme brulee like scent is everything. I'm just gonna go in with this guy and see what happens. All right, the lips are done. I am loving this little school teacher fantasy. The last thing that this tutorial needs is, of course, some setting spray. And I'm gonna be using the new Armani Prima. It's like basically like a Fix Plus, but makeup setting spray in one. Refreshing makeup fix. I'm like, okay, girl. First of all, this bottle is huge, which I love. So I definitely will not be needing a new one for a long time, or, well, never mind, it's me. What are we talking about? All right, let's set this face. Oh my God, this one feels really good. Wait, also one quick thing that I love to do, because I'm really twisted in the head. As soon as you set your face, I'll take some more highlighter, even with the fan brush, and I'll just go like this. Oh, hi, I need some more. I need fucking highlighting rehab. Whew, oh my God, okay. I'm showered and I am set, and this makeup look is complete. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my little soft date night glam look. I had so much fun creating it. Now me and Nate are about to go and have some dinner and maybe see what, a little light movie like The Exorcist or something. But thanks so much for watching this, and mwah. I'll see you on the next one.